So let me ask, how many up there have been, sniped? You're firing at somebody, you're shooting them with a hand cannon, you're shooting them with a scout rifle, and they ultimately just pop your head off. Or maybe you're 1v1ing somebody, you're shooting them with your hand cannon, and this person does not miss. It's a pretty frustrating feeling. It is. It is, guys, I know. But today we're going to be talking about a perk that'll help you get the advantage. A perk that flies under the radar. And no, guys, that perk is not high caliber rounds. High caliber rounds in Destiny 1 did some work. High caliber rounds in Destiny 2, it's a terrible perk. It doesn't do nearly as much flinch as it did in D1. So today, guys, we're going to be talking about explosive payload. Now, explosive payload, what is it? You can find it on one of your weapons, guys. Preferably, I recommend on hand cannons. It does a lot more work with that. But it's going to be projectiles create an area of effect detonation on impact. Meaning when you fire your weapon and you land your shot, or you land a shot near your point of impact, you will be doing an area of effect. Now, I'm going to be stopping it at a certain point, which is going to be right about here. Now, as you can tell, you're probably wondering, Brave, can you show me what explosive payload does? Now, the Kindle Orchid I have in the background does 70 base damage. Now, if you split explosive payload down, it's going to be 47 crit damage. So, initially you would be doing 70 crit damage, right? But with explosive payload, that damage is now cut in half to compensate for the 24 damage you see on screen. So, instead of 70 crit shot, it is now doing 47 crit shot and 24 explosive damage shot. That is not a body shot, that is just the explosive payload doing its job. Now, you're probably wondering, well, Brave, why do I care about this? Wouldn't it be better to do all my initial damage at once? Well, this is when we get back into your 1v1s and you're going against snipers and anything like that, right? Anybody who's got a pulse rifle, you want to just flinch them to hell, right? You want them to just ultimately suffer when they fight against you. So, as you can tell on screen right there, guys, you do the math right there. That right there is 71 points of damage. Again, if you would have had ultimately all your damage without explosive payload, you would have hit a 70 crit shot. Still does the same amount of work, still does the same amount of damage. As you can tell on screen right there, it's 2 shots. I just paused. Again, I'm probably going to come back to the screenshot again later on. But why should you be utilizing this perk? Well, number one, guys, damage fall off. That 24 damage you saw, regardless of how far away you are, because weapons do have its damage fall off. And if this is after Shadowkeep and you're watching this video, guys, if your hand cannon starts having damage fall off, instead of doing 68, you're doing 64, that 24 explosive damage will always be the same, regardless of how far away you are. So if you want to clean somebody up, you're shooting them, you will always have that 24 points of damage landing, regardless if you're 1,000 feet away or you're 2 feet away. So keep that in mind. That's number one reason why you should be using it. Number two, and you're going to be seeing on screen right now, guys, you now have the ability to do area of effect damage. You don't even have to shoot your enemy. As you can tell right there, you can do damage just by splashing it next to them. Splash damage. So if you're firing at somebody and they start moving away, you can deal splash damage, ultimately getting the kill. So regardless if they run away from you, they start hiding behind a wall, just keep firing your weapon, because you have an ability to do that 24 splash damage even if you don't hit them with it. And the main reason you're probably wondering, well, Brave, why should I be using this? Flinching somebody is something you want to do. Causing flinch to somebody will give you the upper hand. Now, with explosive payload, why does it deal more flinch? Brave, why am I dealing more flinch? It's because you're dealing 2 points of damage. You're doing your initial damage and you're doing your explosive payload damage. So regardless of how far away you are, you will always do 2 movements of damage. So if I shoot you with a regular hand cannon, you're getting hit once. That is just kicking you back once. That is just one basic flinch. Explosive payload will hit you twice. It'll hit you with initial damage. Oh my gosh, you just flinched me a little bit. And then the payload damage is going to flinch you again. This is why high caliber rounds falls short to this perk right here. Because the explosive payload ultimately will flinch you twice, guys. And if you start landing your shots in succession, you're boom, 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 3 shots back to back to back. That sniper is going to have a very difficult time at hitting you. And not even that, if you start landing those shots, maybe you land all body shots. You do 24, 24, 24, because again, we're using the Kindle Orchard as, example in the background. If I land a body shot on you, it's going to be 24 damage body shot and then 24 explosive payload damage. Again, payload damage doesn't change, especially on the Kindle. Right then and there, you're going to notice that if I land body shot, body shot, body shot, body shot, yeah, it's not going to kill you, but then if I land 3 body shots on you, you're essentially getting flinched 6 times as opposed to only getting flinched 3 times. This is why flinching somebody is just insane with explosive payload. This is why snipers have a hard time. In my last live commentary, I switched to my kindled with explosive payload, and I even said it too. This guy is not going to be able to snipe me because I'm going to be dealing damage to him. So again, guys, my honest opinion, if you are having a hard time fighting somebody who has a sniper, maybe you're losing your 1v1 duels to somebody with a spare rations, maybe you're on PC and this guy's just killing you with the spare rations, give a explosive payload weapon a try. Maybe it'll change your mind. Maybe it'll open up your world to something like, oh my gosh, Brave, you were right. This is an amazing hand cannon. But I'm telling you right now, explosive payload, it flies under the radar because it is a perk that just doesn't catch people's attention like, oh, rampage or kill clip. This right here is a dueling weapon, and I guarantee you will get hateful messages from people when they can't land their shots against you. Those snipers who you're like, man, so and so is a crazy sniper, you will show them. Again, I'm putting it back on screen, guys. 47 crit damage, 24 damage. The Kindled Orchard already does 70 crit damage. So look at that. That right there, that screenshot you're seeing right now, guys, that right there is 4 different types of flinch to that Guardian that I'm hitting, as opposed to just 2 basic shots. He probably would have beaten me if it was only 2 things of flinch. But again, this is just my pure opinion. For those out there who want to have the advantage in every gunfight, give explosive payload a shot. Guys, hopefully you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to drop a like, comment down below, and share this video with your friends who are looking for a hand cannon to use. Use it on a scout rifle. Does it work on a scout rifle? Guys, it works on a scout rifle. Scout rifles are stupid crazy with explosive payload. Other than that, guys, I have other videos coming out pretty soon. I took a couple days off. I was a little sick, but we're back, right? Don't forget to drop a like, comment down below, and again, guys, if you're new, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Hey, did you enjoy the video? Click right there for a random video. Click right there for my latest video. Stay up to date with BraveXHero. If you haven't followed me on Twitch, I recommend it. Go do it right now. Twitch.tv/BraveXHero. New to the channel? Subscribe button right there. Click it. Do it. Do it now. I'll see you guys in the next video.